everybody, this is Oliver from Neo, and today we are presenting our new product, the Matcha Sesui from Mr. Nakai. So actually what we already have in our assortment is the Matcha Washimine, but this is a Matcha Sesui. The difference between the two matchas is that actually this one here is a matcha which is coming from the Yabukita plant. The Yabukita plant, known as the broadest distributed, actually, or the broadest used cultivar in Japan. And so here we really have one typical but not so typical matcha from this Yabukita plant. Mr. Nakai is known to do very good matcha. His father was one of the founder of the Jazz label, so one of the organic labels. What you can see here is actually a long story or long history already in his family to do organic green tea, and here we have one of his finest examples, and this is his Matcha Sesui. So we directly go into it. I already opened it. What you get with the beautiful tin which he uses already actually is also that you get a foil pack of, or a pouch of this matcha, 40 grams of it in your pack, and I already opened it. So I'm gonna show you the matcha which he produces actually. So you put in here some of its matcha just for you to see. So here what you can see, a really bright light green color, Yabukita color. There are some cultivars which are a little bit darker, but the Yabukita is really strong bright green. So important for you is to see when you buy a matcha is that you have really this bright green color and not kind of a stingy yellowish or even brownish color, which is then either culinary matcha or just low quality matcha. And certainly don't buy ceremonial matcha which does not have this color. Good. So what you need, very simple, a bowl. If you want to use the Japanese spoon, you can use it. You can also use just a normal one, and you need a chasen or something just to swirl the water with to give it a creamy and beautiful way. What is good about the Japanese chasen, actually it gives a lot of air to the water, so you got a nice creamy foam coming out. But what we want to do here is really to test this matcha, how the taste is. So I put in here now the powder. Now what I forgot, and some people of you will know it, the sift. This is what I forgot. So now I put it just over the water, and you just put in here the matcha. Actually with opening or after opening the matcha, what you will see is that actually you have some crumbs forming. This is due to the humidity. Green tea sucks up what is around him, or is sucking up the air, is sucking up other odors. So that's why it is very important that you never put the green tea after opening back into the fridge unless you really seal it again, vacuumized, and then you can put it back. Otherwise never put it back. Store it in some kind of a black cupboard, like where there's no light, there's no big temperature changes. This is very important. So I can show you some of the matcha already dropped in, but you really just sift it through like this, and you see like the powder is falling into my bowl really nicely. Then you just do it until everything is through. You can see here that the powder is now really fine, and so no crumbs anymore to it. There's really just the fine powder in perfection. And now what I'm gonna add is just 100 milliliter of water. This is now at 80 degrees. I just pour it over. Et voila, just take some distance here to go away from and then you just go in and you start. And you can see here that it's really, there's a very nice foam forming. So what you can see here, there's a little bit of matcha left on the side, but this is not so bad. But we can pour it in as well. Et voila, then it's done. There's a little bit of foam forming now on the green side of the matcha, so very, very beautiful in terms of color. And now we're gonna taste it. This is the important part here for this. So Yabukita scent, or Yabukita matcha, actually coming from the spring of 2018, so a very beautiful matcha which is used for ceremonies, tea ceremonies. This one is actually a very batchy taste. So let's go into it. I'm gonna explain it to you by tasting it. So I take the first sip. What is special actually about this matcha is it has a very strong and pronounced vegetal flavor. So actually when you drink matcha, you drink the whole leaf. So actually you already have this veggie taste. Some people might say due to the powder form it's a little bit malty, like malt taste. But this one here has a strong flavor coming into the veggie direction. So really vegetable, really grass taste. Others, they're a little bit rounded. But here, if you're looking for this strong grassy taste, this is actually the matcha you should buy. It is very sweet, but you have a small astringency to it, so there's a light astringent note in the back of the tea. This is actually what makes this tea, if somebody is really, or if you're really like sensitive on the astringency, it's very light in the astringency, but if you don't like it at all, this might be special. So maybe you taste it before and you give it a try, but often people said that the astringency is very low, so it doesn't disturb at all. What I really like about this one here is that it has really this vegetable, strong veggie taste, which is pretty nice for matcha. And for this, very smooth, very nice, very good in the mouth, the creamy top. So it's a matcha actually which is pretty smooth, and also creamy butternote taste. Especially in the beginning, it's a really silky tasting flavor. Now a little bit I'm getting at the end also, really like getting like a silky, like a topping on the tongue. It's a creaminess, a buttery note, a very small astringency, and this strong vegetable taste. So this is something actually which is positive, or it's kind of the positive side of this matcha. Negative side might be for you a little bit of astringency if you don't like it at all. But all in all, this matcha has a very complex or very broad spectrum in taste, so actually you can try it out for yourself. Matcha Sesui from Mr. Nakai.